This is set to be a massive 3-on-2 handicap match. And to start it off, the Stinger and the Nature Boy. You got Sting and Ric Flair kicking off this big matchup. Ric Flair went right after Sting, but it's like running into a brick wall. And look at the power. And down goes Flair. And now Sting sends Flair across, but nobody is home on that Stinger splash. And there comes the patented chops of the Nature Boy. But that only fired up the Stinger. And the Nature Boy caught Sting off guard. He went a little bit lower. And while the ref was distracted, Nature Boy Ric Flair went even lower to the family jewels. And Sting fights back, makes the tag to the total package, Lex Luger. Talk about a dream trio. The total package, Lex Luger. Absolutely a massive. Look at the size of him. And speaking of total package, a multi-time world champion, one of the best to ever do it. Talk about the excellence of execution. The Hitman, Bret the Hitman Hart, as Ric Flair had to tag out of this match. When it comes to technical wrestling, there is nobody quite like the Hitman. And a side Russian leg sweep now to the total package. Oh, and there it is. There's the elbow that follows it up. Perhaps looking for a sharpshooter. But here comes DDP, Diamond Dallas Page, and Flair runs him out of the ring. DDP tried to get involved, but Flair wasn't having any of it. And there's a clothesline from Diamond Dallas Page, knocking Flair down. And I was mentioning what a dream team, a trio of world champions. The total package, Lex Luger, a former world champion. DDP, a former world champion. Sting, the current reigning, defending WCW world champion. The holder of that beautiful big gold world championship. Sting gets a shot on the midsection, and the tag has officially been made to the total package with a head ringer to the Hitman up on the top rope. So with the total package now in the ring, this is one of those matches you don't really think about. Lex Luger and Bret Hart, you've got the size, the power of Lex Luger, and the technical ability of Bret the Hitman Hart. You got to wonder in this little exchange how it's going to go. Right now, the problem is, heading into this, Bret and Ric Flair were already at a disadvantage, having this match be a 2-on-3 handicap against their favor. I mean, you got a trio of world champions. I get, and a cradle there by Bret Hart on Lex Luger, catching the total package off guard. I mean, it's just hard to watch the way that these three are working so well together, like a pack of wolves to isolate Bret Hart from Ric Flair. They did it to Flair. Flair was able to make the tag to Bret. Oh, Flair trying to help out his tag team partner, Bret. But it's just becoming a mess. It's a madhouse here for Flair and Hart. And this thing is about to end in chaos. The referee telling Flair he's got to get back to his corner. This thing's going to get stopped. There's only so much you can do. Flair is usually not the type to be in this situation where the numbers are against him. Flair is known to have a dirty trick or two up his sleeve, but there's only so much you can do. Oh! With both men thinking the same thing, both men collide and both men crash, both men burn. Who's going to get up to their feet first and capitalize on this opportunity? Trying to encourage the Hitman. Can he get there? And there it is. The tag's been made. Here comes the Nature Boy. Flair laying everybody out. Wheeling, dealing, clearing house. And Sting gets thrown over the top. And Sting goes into the guardrail. Flair. Revenge of the Nature Boy. And a nice backdrop suplex by Flair to follow it up. As clean as it gets. Who needs a third partner when you've got the Nature Boy and the Hitman on one team? As they start to work on clearing house now. Bret on the outside working on Lex Luger, who's gone down. And now turns his attention to DDP. And in the ring, the two legal men are the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, and Sting. And here comes the figure 4 leg lock. But look at this. Miss Elizabeth has that bat. And now going to choke out. Now they're choking out Bret. I think Bret is bleeding. Is he bleeding at the mouth? Will Sting tap? He's got that bat. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. As if the fact that they already had the numbers game in the beginning wasn't enough. And there comes Flair's son, David, trying to come to the aid of his father. But the problem is the numbers game are still there. Bret and Flair have already eaten the worst of the attacks from this matchup, and David was all alone. And now we've got an ambulance. Oh my God. No. That can't be. Hogan was supposed to be in this match. You gotta wonder. Is Hogan, who we didn't know what condition he was going to be in, hence the reason he's not out here originally to be a part. It was supposed to be a 6-man tag. However, Flair and Bret said, we're going to have to go at it 2-on-3. And the trio are causing a lot of damage. Hogan limping his way, maybe experiencing damage. The knee is in severe pain. I don't know. I don't even know if this is wise. Hogan, this may not be the wisest decision. I understand the heart, the reason to do it, the will to keep fighting. He's being a one-legged warrior right now, though. Who's the man with the big black bat? Usually it's Sting, but right now it's the Hulkster. Hulk Hogan has Sting's bat in hand. And Sting decides to jump out of the ring away because he knows better than anybody the damage that that bat can cause. Hogan goes to check on the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And also goes to check on Bret. What a moment. What a match that turned into all-out chaos and turmoil.